guys, welcome to another video. Now tonight we're going to talk about on Girls Talk. We're going to talk about domestic violence. This is a touchy subject for people, so if this is a trigger warning for you, this is your time to exit. But tonight on Girls Talk, we definitely going to talk about domestic violence. Approximately 1 in 4 women and 1 in 9 men experience intimate partner physical violence, according to the CDC. Domestic violence, I have seen it from both parties. I've seen men, I've heard of men being abused by women, whether it just be they get in an argument and she smacks them. An abuse is abuse, and this is a pattern. Abuse, and it's not right. I've seen altercation between two couples. I had several neighbors that I seen, and I've also been in a few cases myself. Um, and this is a tough subject to talk about, but we're going to get into it tonight, okay? The type of abuse. Most people just think that when you hear domestic violence, most people just think it's just hand-to-hand combat. Two people hitting each other, or one person being a monster and just beating the tar out of someone. But there's other domestic violence. Type of abuse. Domestic violence can include physical, emotional, psychological, financial, and sexual abuse. Now we're going to talk about the impacts of children. Children who witness domestic violence are at a high risk of experiencing mental health issues, behavior problems, and future involvement in abusive relationships. A lot of people stay because you have built this foundation with this person. This person have created a dream that they love you, that they love your kids. They have been that person that you needed, or they have built in your mind after verbally abusing you for so long that nobody else wants you and nobody else. That is not the truth. That is not the truth. I don't care where you come from. I don't care what you look like. I don't care who or what guys you believe in. I really believe when he made you, he made somebody just for you. I truly believe that. I really, really, really believe that. And the problem is, if you are watching this and you're currently in an abusive situation where maybe somebody yells at you, they call you out your name, they make you feel sad, they make you feel fear, I will tell you, love doesn't hurt. Oh my God. I've been in love before, twice in my life. And what I can say about it is amazing. It helps you grow. It helps you It helps you stay protected and safe. It cares about your feelings. It does not manipulate you. It wants to see you prosper. There's joy all the time. Not, oh, he been good for a week. Girl, I must be doing something right. That is not love, baby. And just because somebody can voice I love you does not mean that they love you. Anybody can say I love you. A 1-year-old can say love you. You know what I mean? They have no idea what that means. And most abusers understand. They look for victims with backgrounds that, okay, I can do what I do for her. All right. When we look at the impacts that abuse has on children, that should be your motivation to get out. Not only for yourself and your health and your well-being, but the damage that comes from abuse within yourself and within your children is not worth it. And even though you're scared, I don't care who you are and who's gonna watch this, there is always help. If you comment on this video, your address, I don't care where you live at. If you ever comment on this video, your address, I will send police to your location. If you have enough time to safely write your address, I will call the police. You don't have to tell me what's going on, But if you watch this video and you ever find yourself in, most people gonna tell you call the 1-800 number, and I'm gonna provide those for the North Carolina and the statewide national number as well. It's gonna be provided through this video. If you're ever in trouble, click and comment your address, and I promise you I'll send somebody your way. Because sometimes if you're in an abusive state, you can't text somebody and say help. Sometimes you have been in this abusive state for 10 years and everybody and their mama helped you, and you went back and they tired of helping you. Maybe this is the last time, and then you don't run out of people to help you. Comment and I'll send people your way. I just wanted to say that. Okay, we're going to continue. Many cases of domestic violence go unreported due to fear, shame, or financial dependence on the abuser. The first goal is to isolate you. Maybe you had a job. Maybe when you first met this particular person, you was on top of your game. You had a lot going on, but they said, "Hey, I can take care of you. You don't have to work. You're a queen. I'm gonna do all the working." And they put you in this vulnerable state. Okay. They put you, that's the goal, to isolate. And then maybe you got a lot of friends when you meet this person, but that person make you feel bad about hanging with your friends. Now, I feel like when you're in a relationship, you shouldn't hang with your friends all the time. There should be a very healthy balance. But it's okay to hang with your friends. It's healthy to hang with your friends sometimes. It's healthy to hang with your family members sometimes. But if you got a person that's always trying to isolate you and just have you for themselves, that is not healthy. Not 24 hours, not all the time. A person should be happy that you got other people to take your attention away from them for 2 minutes so they can get a break. That's real life and that's real reality. So if you find yourself like, this person is starting slowly, some people are drastic. They're going to tell you in the beginning, I think I feel I'm a lot to deal with. When you hear people talk like that, you might want to take in consideration and think like, well, I'm good. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know up front, okay? Now, we're going to continue. Risk factors. Factors that can increase the likelihood of domestic violence includes substance abuse. So for all y'all people that just participating in drugs because it's cool, not because you really like it, but everybody else is doing, if it become a habit, it's something that a person that abuse people, they can use. Oh, you want these drugs? Okay, cool. Think about it. Economy stress. Like, let's just say you stressed out about bills and you got a lot going on, and this person seems like they're gonna come in and rescue you or something like that. And be careful of the hero, okay? You save yourself, baby. Go work that extra job. Go do a side hustle, honey. Make some cakes or something. Don't ever depend on anybody fully but God, okay? Because you don't want to put yourself in a vulnerable state. And there's nothing wrong. It's all plenty of husbands and wives where the wives are not working and the husband is being a husband. But you got to ask yourself, do you know this person well enough to for them to have that much control where you can depend and you can risk your life, that they can pay for everything, they're going to handle everything? If the answer is no, then don't do it, okay? And always trust your gut. If something seems off or somebody say something strange to you, there's a reason why you thought about that later on, okay? Because domestic violence always starts small and then it builds weight. But then some people, they start off big. But for the most part, it always start off with something small that you like, okay, well, I can see why. And it don't make sense some of the time. So you just got to look for those red flags and understand that that's what they are and pay attention and then get away from this person. It's better while the cycle just started to get away than it becomes big and then it's harder. It's so hard to get away from somebody, but you can do it. Because guess what? I did. And I'm just fine. I praise God that I don't have a storyline where somebody beat me black and blue that made me realize, hey, girl, you need to go. But I experienced verbal abuse before. And I didn't realize it was because I was talking just as crazy as they were talking. You ugly black, no, you ugly black frog. Your mama did this, your mama did this. But that is not how people supposed to talk to each other, okay? Take it from me. They're not. You're supposed to talk with people within love. If y'all say you love each other, it should show through your words, your action, and everything. So we're gonna continue. We went over the risk factors. We said the risk factor was substance abuse, economy and stress, history of witness or experience violence in the family. So if you go, ladies, and like I had said about I'm single now, what? Be careful what you tell your ex or your new person. Be careful. Be very, very careful what you tell because sometimes if they know that you went through that, they're gonna put you through worse. Oh, so she with that then. You stay with him how long? Oh, you must like that type of love. And that's not love, baby. Okay? So be careful. When somebody asks you about your last relationship, say, I had a wonderful relationship. It just didn't work. We worked too much. Tell them that. Don't be telling him he used to bang my head and I got not steal from him. Don't tell people that because you give people license to treat you certain ways, okay? Now everybody is not gonna treat you like that because they heard a horror story that you had experienced. Some people will confidently be there. I think it's better to play it safe, okay? That's just tips for me. Cycles of violence. I think this is very important for you to know the cycles. Domestic violence often follows a cycle. Tension building, incident reconciliations, and calm. So at first, you do something and you don't realize what you did. Let's say, for example, you can be out and let's say you on a double date and you could compliment his friend on his shirt. Oh my God, I like that shirt. Who makes that shirt? Where did you get that shirt? I'm gonna get baby that shirt. And then he take you, snatch you by your throat. And you like, why did you snatch me by my throat? Why you complimenting this man on your what's his name? And then instead of correcting him and ending things, oh no, I will not be handled like this. And you just be like, okay, well maybe I did something. You get to question yourself. Well, maybe I did something wrong. If somebody will handle you like that over such a small thing of actually complimenting your friend while you present, y'all, you didn't go behind nothing. You didn't sneak. You did it in front of everybody. They snatched you. That's a warning sign, ladies. Stop making excuses for people, okay? And start paying attention to things because some things we can avoid, okay? It won't worth the snatch of the throat just because you paid somebody a compliment, okay? You should be able to be yourself whether your man is around or not. Any man that I ever had, I could be myself. If I see something that I like, I'm gonna compliment it. No, I'm not gonna be like, ooh, look at all those muscles he got. Look at all those muscles. No, we're not doing that. That's just common sense. But sometimes somebody might have something on that you like. And you be like, babe, don't you like that? And then he smack you up because you pointed something out. That's not love, sweetie. I don't care what he told you. I don't care what you saw mama and daddy go through and they stayed together for 50 years. So that's not love. You got to break the cycle. Love does not hurt. Okay? And like I agree, that tension building, you might do something and then that's an incident. The incident can be small, it can be a big. He could knock all your teeth out your mouth. He could just slap you across your face. That's the incident. He could have yelled at you. He could have took your keys. He could have took your pocketbook so you can't go. That's the incident. And incidents sometimes start off small and you be like, oh, she let me do that? Okay, let me see what else I do. Will she still stay with me? Then he do something bigger. Those are incidents. And it keeps going in a cycle. And it keeps going in a cycle. And it keeps going in another cycle. And once he see that you're not going to go nowhere, it's going to get better. It's not going to get good. And for those that think that, well, maybe if I do everything right, it won't be bad. That's when you need to realize that what type of relationship you were in. You shouldn't have to be like a child and try to make him happy. It's not your job to make anybody happy. They got to be happy in themselves, and that's the problem. And that's why this abuse is happening because they don't like themselves. They don't like themselves. So they torture other people because maybe they saw mama and daddy do it, and this is how you handle women. And they never was counseled. You're not a counselor. I don't care, women, y'all try to be everything for your men. You're not a counselor. You need to find him a counselor. Let him go. Take a break from him. Leave them together all along if this is a long history. And start doing your research on these men before you bring them around your kids. If you need help to look somebody up, baby, I got the web, I got the stuff. Give me their full name. They, if you can get an address, I'll look them up for you. Comment, say, hey, can you look it up? I won't charge you too much. I'll find all I can. I'm a private eye. What's his name? The Avion person. What? How old is he? Last three known locations. I will have all your information that you need about this young man. If he ever visit prison, what he really went for, not what he said he went for, you got to start to do these researches because you got to protect you and your children. Okay? Legal protection. Many countries have laws designed to protect victims of domestic violence, including restraining orders, shelters, and those seeking safety. So if you think you're by yourself, you're not. Now, when I'm talking, I'm gonna be running numbers for the National Disaster Violence Hotline. I'm gonna run that number. It provides 24/7 support. So domestic violence is not time. It could happen at 2 o'clock in the morning. It could happen at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. It could happen when you go to the grocery store. But if you need help, there is help. Don't ever think nobody can help me. I don't know who gonna call. I don't know who to call. There is help. I help. Like I said, drop that address if you ever need help. If you ever need help, you can hit me up on social media. Yeah. My TikTok, I'm gonna put it across there. You can hit me up in my inbox and say, help. I need help. I don't know what to do. I will help as much as I can. Now I can't fund and I ain't got the money, baby. I ain't got no money to give. But I can help try to find you resources, okay? Don't ever think there ain't help. I can even help you to devise a plan on how to get away, baby. I've been there, I done that. And I think anytime you're dealing with divestment mind, the best choice is to move. And I ain't talking about move countries, okay? Just move and don't revisit places that y'all might been together. And don't tell nobody. I'm talking about don't even tell your mama because guess what? People can be paid off. They really can. People you think that care and love about you for the right coin, they can be paid off and then you and your children be unsafe again. It's resources out there. Somebody is willing to help. But the problem is most people don't come for help because of shame, because of not knowing what to call. I'm gonna give you the resources. I'm gonna have stuff just going across, okay? It's help for you, sweetie. All right. Help consequences. Victims of domestic violence can suffer from physical injuries, chronic health issues, and mental health disorders such as depression and PTSD. Now, I might have messed it up. PTSD. Okay, I mess it up every time. But these are some of the physical, the health issues that might arise when you go through this. So before we get that far, if you see the red warning sign, baby, run. I don't care what he look like. I don't care how much money he got. Run to the arms of God because He can give you your heart desire, and it can come with love, not a fist. Okay, that's all I can tell you, Henny. That's all I can tell you about that. Another thing, the National Domestic Violence Hotline. I'm gonna run across the stream. They're available 24 hours. And where I'm located in Greenville, North Carolina, you can call 911. You can tell them, hey, I got a domestic violence situation. I can't really talk. This is my address, and you can hang up. But make sure they got their information. They have a Haven House Services. It's a local shelter. You can call us 252-758-9112. It's offer support service for victims of domestic violence. So there's places where you can go. Okay? Then they also here they have a Pitt County domestic violence program. And that number is 252-758-9112. So if you're experiencing this, you can call. And if you're somewhere else, there's a national, that national domestic violence is 1-800-799-SAFE. Okay? And then they got some other numbers I'm going to run across. But just know you are not alone. You are special. I don't care what you look like. If you got one string of hair left, if you got scars and marks where somebody didn't try to just make you the ugliest thing, God still see you as beautiful. I think you beautiful, and I don't care what you look like. You can look like the back of my hand and butt. You are special, and you're supposed to be here. And I don't care what that person told you. There is help, and you can have a better life for you and your children. Or if you ain't got children, you and your dog, or just you. Okay? There is light on the other end of the tunnel. Like I said before, guys, if you ever find yourself in a crazy situation and you cannot, I will not ask questions. Comment on this video your address. I will send the police. You don't have to worry. On this video only, really any of my videos, if you just randomly comment your address, I look at every comment on any video I got. I'm gonna send police. I'm gonna just send it because I'm gonna like, this is what I said on my social media. This person need help. Please send them help. And if you could put your name so I can have a contact person, you know, or if you don't have time, just send your address and I got you, baby love. Okay. Anyway, I hope tonight that you understand that you are special. You deserve love. You deserve to be protected. You deserve to be cared for. And I hope that these little small niggas can be resources for you. You're better than the situation you've been through. If you've been through this and you're no longer in it, get healing, get counseling before you move on to that next one. If you currently done moved on to that next one, still go get counseling. I did it, and I'm better than I've ever been before. After getting counseling, after praying, after fasting, after reading my word, building my faith up. There is light on the end of the tunnel. You can make it through this, okay? I hope this touched somebody's soul, and I hope somebody see this video and I could be a helping hand. But even if not, I just want to let you know it might don't look like you can get out of this, but you can. Next one. Stay beautiful. I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye, besties.